No, I was not sweaty in my daily wrap video. That was the ring light. Ring light makes all shirts look like there's like a shadow under the arms, and it just so happens I was wearing a t-shirt. That t-shirt I wore a few other times, and you guys said the same thing, and I was like, I'm not sweating. Like, I would lift and touch, I'd be like, look, it's completely dry. Well, of course, everyone has to be stupid and dramatic and be like, look, his armpits are covered in sweat. Like, even if they were, who cares? Even if I had sweaty armpits yesterday during the daily wrap video, it wasn't even a daily wrap video, by the way. It was just an update video. But who would care if it was? I was sick. I mean, yeah, I had a fever. Right? Like, it's some big deal. But that's the thing. People are dumb.
You know, I would say the first half went pretty well. A lot likely because you guys were being so supportive during that marathon on Saturday that I was taking shots. I told you guys I would take a shot for every 50 bucks raised. So, you know, when you're 3-4 shots in, you're getting numb. And so I'm not feeling.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
But I got really sick because my wife has been sick all week.
It sucks.
Obviously.
And, you know, I understand a lot of people are concerned and why. I almost never do that. Like, I commit myself to,
Begging.
it's a rarity when I have a day off or something is out of the ordinary. I've been talking about this over the last couple of weeks, but we've had a lot of shifting here with our schedules, and shifts and things like that. You know, my wife's job particularly, and she came down with a really bad illness this week, a really bad head cold. Started around Monday. She got a really severe sore throat for a couple of days, and then she got really severe head congestion, stuffiness, etc. My cat face. And now, you know, here we are on the weekend. She's almost done. Like, she still has some residual symptoms, but it's not that bad. She's able to function and everything. But basically, for most of this week, she couldn't work because of this. She was home. Now, I thought I was out of the woods because she started showing symptoms on Monday of the week. And you're thinking, man, you know, you live with someone, you're married, you're with them, interacting with them all day, every day. You know, I was doing my best to try to take care of her. And it was like maybe 15, 20 minutes of conversation with these guys. Just chatting. You know, I was just chatting. I was in bed. My wife was asleep sick. Over the week. And I apologize that you can hear me doing this. It's all my sinuses are completely pouring down the back of my throat right now. It's really disgusting, and I have to do that to even talk so I don't cough. So, you know, I was doing my best to help her out, take care of her over the week. And it was, you know, Friday and going into Saturday, and I'm like, I don't see a single symptom. So you would think that by now, if I was going to get it, I would have gotten a symptom. So I thought, man, I lucked out, right? I'm out of the woods and not going to get it. And then, of course, Saturday morning, I wake up to do my marathon, and my throat is killing me. We're like, this is nuts. Now, at first, when I started the marathon yesterday, it was just severe soreness. And I'm like, you know, I can tough through this. It's not a big deal. A sore throat is a sore throat. As long as I can talk, I'm all right. And that was my philosophy. And, you know, yesterday we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of different things together. I mean, I debuted my new webcam, which you can see right now.
Full 60 frames. Actual cool color representation on this camera that's accurate now.
What you can actually see behind me is real. What you're seeing, you're probably seeing way more colors than ever before because its webcam is so awesome. And I'm like, we're just going to get through it. And arguably the first half of the day, I was getting through it. I mean, probably, let's be honest, you guys were being so supportive during that stream money that I was taking a lot of shots. And those shots were numbing the pain in my throat, so I was kind of toughing through it. And we got through a bunch of games and stuff. You know, we tried out the Marvel Rivals beta. We had some fun with Street Fighter 6. Even though I was buzzed, I was still getting wins. Had some pretty bad food. If you want to see that video, it's over on my DSP Reacts channel. The barbecue that I ordered was atrociously dry and bad. So, we got through all of that. And then we were basically in the next segment of the show, which was Nintendo World Championships. And as I was playing it, my throat swelled up so bad.
He's gurgling to death.
That I actually really couldn't talk anymore. Even people who run radio shows don't talk that much in a day. I talk more than radio hosts. So you'll notice if you watch that Nintendo World Championships video from yesterday, I go from like, all right, let's do it, and I'm playing and I'm talking and commentating, to I'm just being completely silent. Like, I'm saying nothing because I can't. My throat is throbbing and swollen. I can't say a word. So basically, I played it for like 45 minutes, and I was like, guys, I can't keep going on. Like, how do I stream and do a marathon when I can't talk? Plus, I was feeling like crap. Like, I felt like a truck hit me. So, you know, I abruptly ended the stream early, and basically I did nothing to set up for today. Like, I knew with how I felt that there wasn't going to be any way that I was going to be able to stream today. It was not going to be possible. So essentially, all I did is I bumped the dates on all of my streams by a day. And I posted up everywhere, hey guys, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. And I left it at that. I spent a few hours trying to like eat and recuperate and feel better before I went to sleep. Essentially what happened was I went to sleep, I think around 11 p.m., I want to say. Maybe around 11 p.m., maybe around midnight.
I can't remember because honestly, I was like so delirious and in pain.
I'm so much fucking pain, I can't fucking stand it anymore. My mother twitted my fucking temples.
Holy fucking shit. Relax. Some people just can't control themselves. I slept for about 12 hours straight. 12 hours. And didn't move. Like, I was out like a light. And I do remember I woke up, I want to say it was the middle of the morning, I don't know when. And you know how you can feel like when a fever breaks and you feel like relief? So I felt that at some point during the night. And then I remember waking up in the morning and swallowing, and I didn't have excruciating pain in my throat. I was like, oh, whatever's going on in there, it must have cleared up. So the good news now is my throat isn't really that sore anymore. The problem is I have constant grossness in the back coming down my postnasal drip through my sinuses into my throat. And yeah, so I could talk. That's the good thing. I'm not having a good time. Like, I'll be honest, I still have a fever on and off. It's going up and down all day. It's been like this. So I slept 12 hours. I got up, and it was around noon today. And I'm like, man, I'm starving now. And we didn't really have anything in the house to really eat. Like, usually I have like a bagel in the morning. I'm like, well, a bagel ain't gonna cut it. So we actually ordered some sandwiches quick because we didn't want fried food. Like, no, I just gotta get like a sandwich with some good meat and veggies and stuff on it. We ordered some sandwiches, and I ate that quick, and I actually felt much better after I ate it. But then all of a sudden, I felt completely tired again. So I went back to sleep for another 2 hours. Then I woke up, and basically my wife and I were like, well, the thing is, this week we're so backed up now because my wife was sick all week. So a lot of the things that normally need to get done around the house didn't get done because she's been sick, and I've been streaming. It's not like I had time off. I've been streaming. So I was like, well, here's what we got to do. My wife actually has to go back to work tomorrow. For the first time in like a week, she's returning to work after being sick. I'm like, let's do as much as we can together now. By doing it together, this will alleviate the burden of having to do all this stuff in the house. So we did for like 2 straight hours. We worked together, and we did all this stuff in the house to get it all done. And then she made dinner, which was baked chicken with some cream corn. I was able to eat that, and I felt good after that. And I was like, all right, well, what I got to do now? I got all this stuff I got to do upstairs. Like, I have to set up the playlist for the React show tomorrow. I got to do the new schedule. I have a bunch of bills I got to pay because it's month end. And at month end, like this last week, a bunch of bills are due. So I got to do that. And I was going to do that, you know, normally anyway. But I'm like, let me just do it tonight. So here I am. I've been in the office now for about an hour and a half trying to do stuff. As I'm doing it, I'm feeling way overheated. I'm like, oh man, it must be my fever again coming back. So the good news is the soreness is alleviated to the point where I can talk. So I can definitely stream. The bad news is I'm salivating at the goddamn mouth. Oh, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to be in limited capacity. And there's not much I can really do about that. But I'm going to do my best. Because my wife was sick and missed work, they changed her work schedule.
So now they pushed it. So now she has more days of work this week. I just don't even think about that. Someone's just been out nearly a week being very sick. So let's reschedule them to give them a ridiculous amount of days in a row of work as soon as they're back. I'm sure that they could possibly not go wrong at all, right? I mean, American retail for you.
That's what you get. That's what you fucking get, bitch. So, hint hint. So, hint hint. So, hint hint.